I am Supreme and welcome back to Chosen Oracle Messages. This is message number 41. This message is for the chosen. You will know when you are chosen because my messages will always resonate with your soul. We are chosen because we are here to prove to the world that God's spirit and energy is real, and it's really our responsibility to come back and save ourselves. We understand that there is no Messiah coming back to save us. So that means we have to get up off of our knees and stand on our own 2 feet, mentally, physically, spiritually, in every area of our lives, and take responsibility for our own energy, frequency, and vibration. This message number 41, you could be 41 years old. You could be seeing 41 everywhere. This can be a part of your address number. This can be your license plate number. Also, if you feel like this message or any of my messages resonate with you, you can play that number. All of my messages are numbered. So I definitely see people winning the numbers based on the messages that resonate with them. You could be seeing 41 on the clock, or 14, 41, 14. 14 or 41 could be your battery energy right now. You could be seeing 41 or 14 at a gas station, or while you're driving on somebody else's license plate. You could just be seeing this number in general. This message is for you. So I'm going to pull 6 cards. It's going to open up a message for the chosen. Okay. All right. I'm seeing somebody, magic. You hold the magic in your hand. Something that you have. A talent, a skill, an ability, your intellect, the way you talk, your words. The wand came out upright. Okay? You're definitely walking in your magic. Okay, this is a part of your bloodline. You come from a bloodline of royalty. People who understand spiritual arts and crafts, which is what the world calls witches and warlocks, but we know better. Okay, there's nothing but spiritual artists and craftsmen. People who understand how energy, frequency, and vibration works, and people who understand that we are made in the image of all the elements. And you come from a family and bloodline and a lineage of people who understand that. Okay, you come from a lineage of natural doctors, natural judges. Okay, you heal yourself. You're here to teach people how to take responsibility for how the elements operate in them. Earth, air, water, fire. That's who I'm seeing. You're a magician. Okay, you're here to serve yourself. Okay, the buffet came out. But you got people waiting on somebody to serve them that's looking at you in judgment, saying, who do you think you are getting up to fix your own plate? Who do you think you are getting up to fix your own life? Okay? Religious people against spiritual people are like all of us in one restaurant. Spiritual people understand that this is a buffet. You're here to fix your own plate. Religious people are sitting down waiting on a servant. They're waiting on somebody to serve them. Okay? So they're starving right now because they're waiting on the Savior. And their world is getting worse because the universe manifests according to who you are and how you see things. Okay? So they're looking at you. You're getting up in life. You're like that person at the buffet. You fixing your own plate. You like, look, fuck this shit. You know, I'm not going to sit, look, mama, I love you. Look, daddy, I love you. Look, sister, I love you. Look, brother, I love you. But look, y'all hating on me for getting up, fixing my own plate. And y'all sitting here starving, waiting on the Messiah. I can't live like that. You know, so we wake up and realize, I know ain't nobody coming to serve me. We got to get up and serve ourselves. But see, this is a long lineage and line of people that we were all born into. We were beat into submission. So it carried on. You know, the master doesn't beat us no more into submission. Our own parents beat us. That is the generational curse. Okay, your parents are beating you back into submission. They say, sit your ass down. We don't fix our plate over here. You know, we wait on God. You know, that's not right. Okay, and I'm not giving you this message to go and hate your parents, and don't ever tell your parents fuck you, because I'm gonna tell you something, you'll fuck up your whole energy disrespecting your parents. Just wake up, know who you are, understand your role, and live by example. Get up and go make your plate. Go fix your plate. They're going to talk about you. Okay, they're going to talk about you. They're going to plot against you. They're going to laugh at you. But that's all right. Because as long as you understand, just like how when you get paid and you got money, are you caring about who's laughing at you? Because all your bills is paid, right? So why would you laugh at you if you grew up hungry, waiting on the Messiah, knowing, hold up now, something ain't right. I know God ain't real, because if God is real, why is all this shit going on in the world? But that's where we come from. Okay? So if you allow people to laugh at you while you are fixing the problem that you always saw growing up, you don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to be a part of the chosen, because we fixing our plates over here. We're all being laughed at by our families. We're all being talked about. Okay, this is not your channel. If you feel some type of way and you allow these religious people to make you feel guilty and awkward for fixing your own plate, I will not starve for nobody. Everybody that knows me knows I love my family. I love my mama. I love my daddy. I love my siblings. I love my grandparents. I love my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, everybody. But I will not starve myself for nobody. I did not come here to save nobody. I will not lay my life down for nobody. That is not how it's going down in this life. I'm here to save myself and live by example. That's what you're here to do. Save yourself. Live by example. They're watching. Oh, them laughs are going to come to an end. Those laughs are going to come to an end. The talking and the bickering, the betrayals is going to come to an end. People are going to be coming back around, asking for forgiveness, asking for a word of encouragement, searching you out for your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And then some people, they got too much pride to even let you know you are the reason why they are waking up in life. Because that's the only way that they keep authority over you. They don't want you to be bigger than them. So it's like you have to literally be the only one sometimes in your own family whose eyes is open and you can see where you're going. So you no longer move like everybody else. Because if you can see where you're going and they can't, because they put their eyesight in God's hands, you have your own eyesight. You see what you see. They can only see what God allows them to see. Because even the things that they do see, they deny. They will see your truth. I feel like I'm talking to somebody. This bloodline that you come from and this magic that you have, they see your magic. But because they were taught that there is a God that don't want us to know these things, they will live like they do not see that. They will never let you know that they are seeing it the way you see it. Oh, some of them see it. But see, this is the reason. This is why the curse of oppression, we're oppressing ourselves. We're lying to ourselves. Because see, you're bringing answers. Chosen, you are bringing answers to your family. You're bringing answers to your friends. They're acting like they do not see what you're doing. That is the curse of self-oppression. The master is not oppressing us no more. We're oppressing ourselves and each other. That's what's going on. The judge came out in reverse. Okay? Somebody is trying to judge you, but they can't. Because see, you are the judge. Somebody's trying to judge you. They're looking for a reason to judge you for your shortcomings, measuring who you are and what you're doing against the standard of what we all have been taught. You can't do that. You're not supposed to be doing that. You know God don't like that. You know God don't like the life you live in. You know God said no. No. Fuck that. You don't like it. Don't tell me what God don't like and what God don't want to hear. You don't fucking like it. That's the truth. And guess what? I'm not here to glorify you. I don't give a fuck what you like or not. They're going to look at you and see, sometimes you can't say that out your mouth directly. You have to live like that. Do you know how to move in way? Do you know how to tell a person, I don't give a fuck what you like, without it coming out your mouth? Try telling people that with your mouth shut. Watch how it changes your walk. Watch how it changes the way you move. Watch how it changes your response. It will change your decisions. If the universe woke you up today and your mouth was zip shut right before you was about to tell everybody, fuck you, I don't care what y'all think. Now, how you gonna tell everybody that? Do that with your mouth shut. Watch how you move, and watch how people are going to get the message. And they're going to distance themselves out of fear of what they don't understand. Not because you hate them, but because this is the truth. And I can't let you strike me down with what you think God don't like when I know the truth. The truth is you don't like it. You're trying to use God as an excuse. See, that's what religion folks do. The thermometer came out, and it came out in reverse. Okay? You got some people's temperature go. Boy, you got some people's temperature boiling. Okay? Look. You got people's temperature boiling, the people who want to judge you so bad. You got the judge and the thermometer. Both came out in reverse. You can't make this up. The judge and the thermometer came out in reverse. You got some people, boy, they have a temper. They having temper tantrums. Yes, but it's all right. Because guess what? Spilt milk also came out in reverse. Look at that. Spilt milk. They know you's crying over spilt milk, and they don't understand that. There's a lot of shit they do not want to let go. The spilt milk came out. Spilled milk. You got people that not only do they want to judge you, these are the same people that are still crying over spilt milk. While they watched you clean up your spilt milk. You cleaned it up. You wasn't trying to put that spilt milk back inside the plate to try to act like it didn't happen. No, you let it happen. You let your past be your past. That's what they don't like. Because they're under the impression that no, you're supposed to go back to being who we know you are, who you used to be, the old you. Go back to no, it don't work like that. The old me wasn't the real me. That was the oppressed me that was born into slavery, into oppression. That was the part of me that was born to wait on the Messiah. I will never go back to the old me. That was not me. This is who I really am today. This is who I am. I am God having a human experience. You are God having a human experience. The difference between me and you is I believe in myself while you're still believing in God. That's why you can't keep your eyes off of me, because I am what you believe in. But you're denying who I am within yourself. That's why they can't keep their eyes off of you, because you are familiar. You're being something that's familiar to all of us. We're all gods having a human experience. So they're fighting the familiar spirit, which is what the church told us to stay away from. They tell you beware of those familiar spirits. You living out your life as God having a human experience is the most powerfulest familiar spirit in all of mankind. Because we all are familiar with that lifestyle, with that. We are all familiar with who you are. But a lot of us, we're so much in self-denial, we don't even want to face the fact that you are teaching us by example. Especially when we feel like we're older than you. No, I'm your older brother. I'm your older sister. I'm your mother. I'm your father. I'm your grandmother. I'm your auntie. I'm your uncle. I raised you. I fed you. I changed your diaper. Okay, so what does that mean? So that means I need to go back to being a slave? You were bigger than me in slavery. But now that I'm woke and I can see, no man who cannot see is bigger than the man who can. And sometimes people, and it's not that you are better than them. It's just that you cannot allow them to think that they are superior to you. If I hold your hand while you lead me, you're blind. You're going to lead me into all types of chaos, and you don't even know what you're doing. All you know is that you are my authority figure, and I need to listen. I need to humble myself. And it's not that I disrespect you as being my authority figure. It's that I can see. I can't let you lead me into something that I can clearly see is no good for me or you. But because you are my authority figure, you are aggressive and say, you're going to do this. Or I'm not going to love you like I love the rest of your siblings, or the rest of your sisters and brothers, or the rest of your cousins. You're going to be the outcast in the family because you don't want to listen. Oh, well, I'll be all right. I'll heal from it. That hurts. It hurts everybody. But this is why you got to be strong. You got to be strong. Know yourself. You have to be strong because you're going to be rejected from people who don't understand. And it's okay. Do not hate them. Never hate your family. Never hate your parents. Never disrespect your parents. Or because you can see and they can't. So now you're treating them like they're nothing. That's still your mother. Now, she may not be able to see what you've come to see, but that's still your mother. That is the portal that you came here through. That is still the woman who fed you when you couldn't feed yourself, who held you when you couldn't hold yourself, who stood you up on your legs and carried you and walked with you until you learn how to walk by yourself. And even if that wasn't your birth mother or your birth father, I'm talking about the fathers too. Even if it wasn't your birth mother or birth father, you know what I'm talking about. Give them the respect that is given to them. But know that you can see. It will give you the wisdom to deal with your family with love. Take care of yourself. Your magic is going to take you everywhere you need to go in this life. Because you are doing what you were put here to do, and because you are fixing your own plate, you are fixing your own life. You ain't waiting for no doctor. You ain't waiting for no lawyer. You ain't waiting for no Messiah. You are fixing your life. You cleaning up your energy. You're cleaning up the part of you that makes us all sick. Toxic energy. You're letting go of grudges. You're forgiving people. You're being compassionate. You're just letting shit go that most people been holding on to for lifetimes. Generational grudges that run in your bloodline. You're letting down those things go, and you're healing yourself. You're not catching all of them sicknesses that your family is still catching. You're not going through the things that your family is still going through because you're operating from a much higher timeline, energetic timeline, where those sicknesses and setbacks are not allowed to survive. Some things will try to approach you and sneak up on you, but they will not stick. You know? You may catch a little cold here and there, you know, but it won't stick. You got people dying of sicknesses. It's what started off as a cold turned into a whole plague. Some of these things that people are catching, and you know what these plagues are. A lot of times you may catch little mild symptoms, but that shit won't stick because you're vibrating too high. And the reason why you catch mild symptoms is because you're still human. You are still in a mortal dimension. Okay? The body is a mortal tool. It will pass away. But who you are is immortal. The difference between the spirit and the body is the difference between a driver and a vehicle. You can total your car, and you as the driver is fine. All you're going to do is get another vehicle, get another car. You are not your car. You are not your vehicle. You are not your body. But you still take care of your body. Just like you are not your car. But you still take care of your car because you utilize your car to get from point A to point B. But you don't need your car. When you are woke to your spirit, your immortal self, you don't need your body. So you take care of it. In fact, better than other people do. Because they feel like, look, my life depends on me taking care of my body. But yours doesn't. Because your life is not of the body when you're chosen. Your life is of the spirit. So whether your body passes away or not, you're still going to exist. You'll just be in a different body. You already exist in multiple bodies as it is. You are everywhere. Let me tell you a secret about being chosen. We are everywhere. You fuck with one of us, you fuck with all of us. You fuck with me, you won't get far. Because everybody is going to see what you did. Because when they run into you, you're running into another me. They say, yep, you got away from him, but you're not going to get away from me. You hit one of us. People know when you did something to us, no matter where you go. Don't think because you done left the body that you did it to, that all the rest of the gazillion bodies in the world ain't going to feel what you just did to one of the chosen. Because there are billions of us that are chosen. We are one body in the spirit. We are everywhere. You won't get away with anything because we won't let you. That's message number 41. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You want a personal reading with me? Reach out to me in my bio. All of my reading information, the readings I do, the prices, the forms of payment are in my bio and all of my contact information.